Hi guys, so continuing with my up series of videos, the question to start the day is, after deploying the Lambda function, so you can think of up as Lambda function plus API gateway, can you map it to your own domain? Yes, you can. You go into API gateway and you go create custom domain, and I've got a new domain I want to try out actually. Or you need to request and then you add the mapping here to your Lambda function. I've been fiddling around with this thing called long running this morning. Development is default. You just put the slash there. Or I need to request a domain. I'll do that later, but that's where you do it in the create custom name, and then you get like a CloudFront URL which you manually need to put into your Route 53. But you could just let app do this. Let me show you what I've been working on quickly this morning. The way that I develop is that I run gin here, and that builds the project if it notices any changes, which is nice, except the static stuff that I bundle into the binary, it's not done that way. I prefer to do one binary because I don't like having my templates in a different place. But let me just show you what I'm trying to demonstrate here. I just have a simple sort of Golang based Lambda here that serves off some static resources and then also has this sort of post route. And let me just quickly show you what it looks like. So when I run it, it updates with how long it took, basically. The backend is basically measuring what time it came in and when it's sent out, and the front end is measuring the start and the end time from when the fetch came in. Everything's implemented in using Vue.js here. You can see it all there if you like. I've also uploaded the code here to LongUX2. I had the same thoughts with PHP some time ago, but I thought I'd just do an update. So the problem here is that if I add if your route takes a long time, like we have here, and we up it, it doesn't matter if it's running locally or remote. I just thought I'd show you the remote version because that's more. Well, actually it does matter because the remote version, your Lambda will cut out in about 15 seconds. You can maybe modify that to 25. But say there's a long running operation happening here for a bunch of reasons. It will return internal server error if when the Lambda gets cut out. That's more of an API gateway issue than actual Lambda. Like if you run Lambda, you typically get 300 seconds. As much as that. But when you deploy an app function, if it takes a long time, you're going to get cut out. So I don't really know the solution. I know what I do at work is that I convert my app functions to basically the routes just do an SNS publish, and then I set up Lambda functions doing this more long running operation. We had one at work where in order to restart a channel, we had to stop and issue a stop request and then wait until the status is idle before starting it again. And sometimes that would take a minute. Of course, this is not going to work in the app world with API gateway. So I had to laboriously change my route so that's an SNS publish, make a Lambda function which does this longer running thing, listen on the SNS publish, and then you're faced with a problem of like not knowing if it actually worked, which I find really annoying. Hold on, let me just reset this. So yeah, this is what I'm really puzzled about. How do you offer a nice user experience to the user that when they click something, something's actually happening? Like a loading ticker, but without a loading ticker. What is the best advice you can give to that. What is the best user experience you can offer? And similarly, how do you implement that technically? Like at the moment, I return like the message ID of the SNS. If I was feeling less lazy, I would publish maybe details of that request to, I would save it on S3 and then allow, and then the Lambda function would say, the status, waiting for to become idle. Maybe I would write to the S3 JSON to say what the status is, and then have like a route where you can also check the status here for a particular job you just initiated. But it sucks, doesn't it? It really does. I mean, it's no fault of Up and Lambda, to be honest. You have this problem with any stack, but you need to be a little bit more aware of it on with API Gateway. So that's what my video is about. If you know better, if you know how to handle this stuff better than using SNS to kick off a Lambda, which is slightly more long running, then and how to offer a better user experience than this, please let me know. Thank you for watching as usual, and bye now.